My name is Violeta Vio and I'm a crochet designer. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to start a mosaic square worked in rounds from the center out. I personally prefer to work mosaic crochet designs in round because, well, first of all, there are very few yarn tails to weave in the end. Second, you can create beautiful ombre colorways that will radiate from the center out, which you can't really achieve when you work a design in rows. Most of the designs in the round are symmetrical, so once you know how to do one side, then you need to repeat it 3 more times and you're done. If you've ever done anything in the round, such as granny squares or doilies, it will be very easy for you to understand how this technique works. The technique that I'm using for this tutorial is called overlay mosaic crochet, which is different from the inset mosaic crochet, which I'm not covering in this tutorial. For mosaic crochet, you need to know how to work basic crochet stitches such as chain, single crochet, double crochet. In overlay mosaic crochet, single crochet stitches are worked into the back loop of the stitch right underneath, and double crochets are worked into the front loop of the stitch 2 rows below. Sometimes you can encounter front post double crochet, slanted double crochets, and other special stitches which we are not covering in this tutorial. I will cover them next time. So for now, I'm going to show you how to start a mosaic square from the center, how to do the invisible join, how to change yarn, and how to do a simple increase in each corner of the square. So there are several ways to start a mosaic square in the round. First one is made with single crochet stitches in the first row. This one is made with half double crochet stitches in the first row, and this one is done with double crochet stitches in the first row or round, let's say round. So you see that these 3 variations have a little bit different look. These 2 variations use the same technique, so I'm gonna cover this right now. You see these 3 variations have a little bit different technique. I personally prefer this one because it gives a thinner center, but sometimes your design may call for a double crochet center. So just choose whichever you want. These 2 are made with the same, exactly the same technique, so I'm going to cover it right now. This is how I make my magic ring. Create a loop around the hook and make a chain stitch, second chain stitch, and I do not tighten the first stitch, so you see it's like a circle here. This is my magic ring, and I need to work 8 single crochet stitches into this magic ring. So here is the first one, and you know what, let's mark it with a stitch marker. I don't usually use stitch markers, so I found this in my jewelry supplies, so let's just use this one and work 7 more stitches into this magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th and 8th single crochets I'm gonna work over the tail like this. So now we have 8 single crochets in this magic ring. To close this round, I'm going to take the hook out of this loop and insert it into the back of the first single crochet, which is marked with a stitch marker. So single crochet into the hook into the single crochet from back, loop back onto the hook and pull it onto the back side of this circle. We can take the marker off, tighten, and make a chain stitch. And here we have our little perfect circle with 8 single crochets in it. We can tighten it, and here it is. Now, next step is to work the second round, during which we are going to transform our circle into a square. So to join yarn B, usually in the patterns you will see the first color is named color A and the second will be color B. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but most of the time it's A and B. So to join color B, we're going to pull it through the loop and then tighten this loop nicely and make a chain stitch. So how do we transform a circle into a square? We need to add corners, right? So each corner is a single crochet, 2 chains, and a single crochet made in the same stitch in this round. So let's start by making this corner. Work first single crochet into the first. Also, please don't forget, we work on only into the back loops of these single crochets in this first round. Single crochet into the back loop, 2 chains, and single crochet into the same stitch you see here. So we have the first corner done. Let's mark the first single crochet stitch of this round with this stitch marker and continue. The side is 1 single crochet. This, what we have here, is the corner and the side of the first side of this square. So now we're working next corner, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and we in the same stitch, and we have the second corner done. Single crochet into the next stitch for the second side. Now third corner, single crochet into the next stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the same stitch. We have the third corner done. Single crochet for the third side, single crochet into the next stitch, single 2 chains, sorry, and single crochet into the same stitch for the fourth corner, and single crochet into the next stitch for the fourth side. We finished the fourth side. Great. Now we need to close this round. Again, we are taking the hook out of this loop, inserting it from the back into the first single crochet of this round, put the loop onto the hook. Let's take the marker out and pull it onto the back side, tighten it and make a chain stitch. And here's what we have. We have our little square made out of the circle. Next round will be worked with color A. So tighten this loop a little, grab the color A and pull it through this loop, tighten the loop and make a chain stitch. This is how we start each round. So each round starts with a corner, and then you see stitch patterns, and then corner again, and then stitch pattern. So every side will start with a corner. Let's do it. In this round, the corner goes into the first chain stitch, single crochet into the first chain stitch, into the back loop of the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch. You see the difference between the third and the second round is that in the second round, both single crochets of the corner went into the same stitch. In this one, in this round and in future rounds, the single crochets will go each into a separate chain stitch. So in this side, in this round, we have 3 single crochets on each side, 1, 2, 3, and then we do the corner again. Corner goes single crochet into the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch, and the corner is done. Now we work the side, 1, 2, 3 single crochets. Next corner, single crochet into the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch. The third corner is done. Now we work the side, 1 single, 2 single, 3 singles, and now we start working the fourth corner, which is single crochet into the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch. Now we work the 3 last single crochets, 1, 2, and here please be very careful where you work the last single crochet into. Remember, this was your first single crochet of this round, and you need to work into its back loop. It's right here. It's located right under the chain stitch of your current round. So we work your single crochet right here. Now to close this round, we are going to put the hook from the back into the first chain, first single crochet, loop over the hook, pull it onto the back side, tighten and make a chain stitch. And here we have 3 first rounds are done. Now let's do the 4th round, because I want to show you how to work double crochets. So imagine that our pattern said corner, 2 single crochets, double crochet, 2 single crochets, and then corner again, and then so on, so on. So we will start working with the corner. Let's grab the second yarn, color B, pull through this loop, tighten it, chain stitch. So let's start corner, which is single crochet into the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch. Next, so the corner is done, single crochet, and the pattern says double crochet next. Double crochet will be worked into this row of the same color, of the purple one. So here is your corresponding stitch, and here and this is the corresponding stitch 2 rows below. You're gonna work into this loop. Yarn over, grab the yarn, and make this double crochet. And you see how this double crochet covers the light purple color? It's laying over. This is why the technique is called overlay mosaic. And now we work 2 single crochets, last single crochets of this side. So this is how one side looks, and now you have to repeat it 3 more times. So we repeat the corner. So it's a single crochet into the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch, 2 single crochets, double crochet, 2 single crochets. When you do a double crochet, please don't forget that you need to skip this corresponding stitch of the round below and work into the second stitch. So 2 singles, and then we continue working the next corner, which is again single crochet into the first chain stitch, chain 2, single crochet into the second chain stitch. Now work the side, 2 singles, double, 2 singles. So the 3rd side is done. We'll work the 4th corner, which is single crochet into the first chain stitch, 2 chains, single crochet into the second chain stitch, 2 single crochets, double crochet, and 2 more single crochets. And don't forget the last single crochet you work into the back loop of the first single crochet of the round below, which is right under this chain stitch. It's right here. Insert the hook from the back into the first, a single crochet, loop over the hook, pull it onto the back, tighten, and make a chain stitch. And ta-da! We made our first little square. So in this tutorial we covered how to start the mosaic square, how to join the yarn, how to increase a regular increase in the corners. In our next tutorials I will cover a different way of increasing in the corners and some other special stitches. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to get notifications when I upload our new tutorials. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.